Welcome back everybody to Monster Hunter World. Last time we annoyed Zora Magdaros into the point where he just fled. He just left and we were safe. We saved the town. But upon saving the town we learned that a PKK was spotted in the Wildspire Waste. Which doesn't make too much sense considering that is not his natural habitat. We're still using the Greatsword today. We're going to depart on an expedition. I am not going to change any of our equipment because we're going to be getting into something very new coming up very soon. And I'm very excited because, well, what's going to be left for us after we defeated Zora Magdaros. So, on this little screen, I just want to say that, like, with the defeat of Zora Magdaros, the game has only just begun. We have a lot more coming up. And even our customization gets extraordinarily better. But for now,
it's been a while since we've done this, huh? Want to start by taking a stroll around?
okay, so being in the Wildspire Waste, we have to find the PKK here, but as the handler says, let's check out the forest area because Puke is normally spotted in the forest area of the Wildspire Waste. We have these doodles, but those are not PKK tracks, so we're trying to locate them. Where could he be? No sign of him yet. We're gonna grab red pits instead of stones. I know they kind of function the same way, but I just kind of prefer red pits to stones.
Hey! This is a Rathian trail. Wait, what? That can't be right. Something's wrong. Huh? Look at this trail. A PKK? What in the new world is it doing here?
So something seems amiss now. We had mysterious Rathian tracks. That's something new that we haven't had.
It's acting weird. What's going on? New target. Let's get that PKK.
Oh wow, Puke is laying the smackdown on me already. Wow. So we are in expedition. So luckily we can faint as many times as I so please. You have to forgive me just slightly. I'm kind of readjusting to the Greatsword. It's been a little bit since I've recorded. Now I'm recording some other videos and doing some other stuff in the meantime. So, but yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, this Puke seems to be significantly more powerful than, oh no, that's Diablos. That's not what we're looking for. This PKK is significantly more powerful than the one we had fought in the ancient forest. So that's all tying into what we're going to be getting into. But we do actually want all these like mysterious Rathian tracks. These you want to make sure you constantly pick up. You don't want to overlook them because they are very important that you collect. Okay. So let's see if I can get this Greatsword practice in just fine. And there's a beating. Let's see if we can do this. Like I said, I have not adjusted my equipment for the Greatsword because something very important is going to be coming up, so I don't want to revamp our entire equipment since something new will be happening. Oh, nice. He turned around just in time for a big attack. I know there's other moves to use with the Greatsword, but just the true charge slash is just the way to go. Alright, we gotta back up and heal. And we gotta heal like now. Wow, the potions do not heal very much. We really need to start transitioning to having mega potions on us now. Oh, there we go. Get some of those red pits in there. Go straight to a true charge. And if you notice, this Puke has what seems to be more health as well. Okay, that's not what I want him to do. He's getting away. It's not what we want him to do. But maybe we'll get a mount. Mount achieved. And just think, we're doing a lot of damage by using the Blast Defender Greatsword, and he's still alive. So as the handler mentioned, this Puke is way tougher. The other thing I haven't changed is we did actually unlock that new level of armor upgrades. So like, if you are having some trouble, upgrade your armor. I did not, because we're going to be unlocking some new armor soon, and that's when I'm going to rework the build. Come on. Yeah. We didn't hit him in a weak spot, but I'll still take it. Oh, there we go. Let's turn ourselves slightly. I think... Wait, does Milo's weapon put them to sleep? Wow. Well, this will still work. We might be just far enough away. Oh, I think we're just far enough away for this attack to hit. Oh, we weren't. Dang, I wanted that very last attack to be like the wake-up hit. Well, that didn't work, but that's how you use the charge to kind of power through attacks. Because that did work. Alright, Puke. He's came right back down. He is still enraged, so there's nothing I can kind of do about that. But what I can do... Yeah, I don't think he'll fall asleep because we're in his nest. Yeah, he's not going to fall asleep. If we would have ran away, he might have went to bed, but... Oh, I think we're just too far away. Yeah, we were. Just out of the range. It's not quite... The Greatsword is not quite longsword range, but that was very close. Come on. Get him. Oh, it didn't finish him off, though.
Are you okay? We should head back and report to the commander.
Oh. And that was defeat. All right. I don't have the Gilly Mantle, so I'm going to try to carve this Puke with the Gajalakas here. And look at that. Seems to be brand new Puke material that we don't have. So, as she said, let's head back to town and find out what exactly is going on here in the new world. After encountering a stray Puke in the Wildspire Waste, the hunter raced back to Astera to alert the commander.
Is everyone present? Good. And let's begin this emergency council session. Since we resolved the mystery surrounding Zora Magdaros, I've received some alarming news.
The field team reports that they're observing a shift in monster behavior, namely invading other territories. On top of this disturbing information is the sudden appearance of older and more powerful monsters. Much more powerful than the types of monsters we're used to seeing around here. A number of hunters have already been hurt, some with very serious injuries. And I believe the 5th has more information they'd like to add.
Yes, sir. The other day, we discovered a strange trail in the Wildspire Waste. My opinion is that it belongs to a Rathian, but I'm not 100% sure. The size and other distinctive traits are there, but something is off.
Monsters are growing more powerful. And now, we might even have a new species on our hands. I highly doubt this is a coincidence.
So, what do you suggest we do, Commander?
Our damn jobs. We're a research commission. Get to researching. And while we're at it, we need to achieve two things. First, those dangerous monsters need to be taken care of. I'll be sending our best teams to each area. Second, we need to pick up where the fifth left off and gather more evidence on that new monster. While you're out there, keep your eyes peeled for any clues.
Understood, sir. We won't let you down.
Good, but exercise extreme caution. These monsters are nothing like the ones you've encountered before. Dismissed!
Searching for mysterious Rathian tracks. So yes, those tracks that we found, you can find them on expeditions or by just doing optional quests. You can also get your research up and you will find tracks within the field of those missions as well. So that's why I mentioned do not miss those. And now we have high rank quests and expeditions. Up until fighting Zora Magdaros, we were in low rank the entire time. We have now entered high rank. That was a high rank PKK. He was significantly stronger and significantly tankier. So that means we now have more armor, new armor in a way, more upgradable weapons, and every monster we've already have defeated, mandatory or optional,
Look
all.
for evidence across the continent. Rathian or not, we need to find that monster. And listen up.
all have new armor. Like, we defeated PKK, so we're gonna go check that out right now.
More of our mystery monsters trail. We should check every region. You can go on an expedition or an optional quest. Take your pick.
They're gonna remind you that every time, so that's not a big deal if I talk over that, but... So Fiverr, how have you been? Things have gotten interesting around here. Materials from those powerful monsters have started making their way back to Astera. I'm working on integrating those materials into the weapons and armor we craft here at the smithy. While you're here, have a look at the equipment tree. I think you might be pleasantly surprised. Oh, and this is for you. It's a decoration. Some of the equipment made with powerful monster materials have slots where you can attach decorations like this one. Decorations can contribute to an equipment skill or even add new ones. Why not give it a whirl? So what are we hammering together this time? This is huge. We just got an attack decoration. These, like, now the game has officially opened up to where things are way more flexible, but also somewhat restrictive since we're at the very beginning. Going over a lot of this, so if we go right into forging new armor, we now have a new tab, high rank armor. So everything in low rank is kind of obsolete to us. There's harvest, but that's from the festival currently going on. Don't worry about that. But in high rank, we have the leather, chain, hunter, bone, alloy, butterfly, like butterfly from a festival, and you know, like Puke, we now have high rank. Zora armor, Blossom, Harvest, Gala, those are all from the festival. Don't worry about those. You might not have those depending on when you're playing this. But notice how there is an alpha and a beta set. This is huge. So for example, the alpha set, if I equip the entire thing, one, it looks pretty much identical to what we already had, but it has Hunger Resist 2, Fire Resist 1, Recovery Speed 1, Stamina Surge 1, Cliffhanger 1. Not too bad. The big one is the helmet having 2 levels of hunger resistance, but the beta set has, you know, realistically nothing. It only has hunger resist on the helmet, but nothing else. But if you notice, it has slots. So there are levels. Right now, all you're seeing here are level 1 slots below the defense, and our attack decoration we just received is a level 1 slot. Decorations go from levels 1 all the way up to 4. 4 we will not see until way later in the game. 2 and 3s we could see sporadic here and there depending on how lucky our RNG gets. Decorations are also very RNG dependent on what you get. So even when we do the same quest, if you follow along or play along, you might not get even remotely the same decorations that I get. You could get rarer ones or less rarer ones depending on how lucky you are. But this allows you to slot in custom abilities depending on what you have or to work with. So Chainmail, this has dual skills, Master Gatherer Guard, Water Resist, kind of the same thing, but has no slots. The alpha slot will always have more skills or multiple levels of a skill, but the beta slot will always have less skills, or in this case I guess none, but will have slots. So skipping most of these, I'll go over these, and whatever is relevant to weapons we're using, I will craft and get. Bone mail has always been beneficial to us before, so this is also good because health boost, and a deco slot, attack boost 2, and we have a decoration to give health boost 3, really good. Attack boost 1 and a deco slot, you know, slugger and attack boost, like all, honestly the bone mail is probably what you should get. It's the most relevant to you and probably the best you could get. But going into just what we currently got by beating PKK, they do vary slightly in appearance, but not by much. But PKK's, you know, this is where you see it. Botanist level 2, survival 1, no slots. Botanist 1, a level 2 slot. Level 1, 2 level 1s, level 1. An armor piece can have up to the max of 3 different decoration slots, varying levels. Some could have all level 1s, level 2 and level 1s, 3 and 1s, all level 3s, level 4, and really multiple combinations. So it's always good to kind of figure out what's best for you. Right now we don't really have any decorations except for the 1 attack deco. So at this point, going for beta sets won't be really beneficial to me or even you, because we don't have the decorations even fill these slots. So the alpha set will usually be your go-to. The Zora armor is what we'll show off right now though, because this is brand new. Zora's alpha and Zora's beta. Zora's is pretty good because 1, it's pretty strong and it has critical status. A set bonus skill of increases abnormal status effect damage, paralysis, poison, sleep, blast when landing critical hits. Pretty nice. But yeah, really you're going to be focusing on the alpha sets. But for now, we're going to abandon those because in between episodes, I will go over stuff and figure out what's most beneficial to me or for whatever weapon I'm using. You can look through everything. Weapons, I'm not going to go over a lot of those because there are going to be so many. But yeah, we have a very loose objective right now of just search for Rathian tracks. So going into optionals, we are not going to fight PKK again because, I mean, we can, but we're not going to. We're actually just going to go... She wants something for us, but we're going to just tackle some of this first really quick and pick up stuff in the meantime. We're going to go to the Ancient Forest because now we can switch between high rank and low rank. So like low rank forest only has Jaguar, Brathos, and Anjanath. High rank has the same thing. Kind of strange, but like it'll vary. Like you can fight any one of these monsters in any order. Like it's not going to hamstring you into fighting lowest to strongest. You could literally just balls to the wall, go fight Odogaron or Rathalos right now. But we're going to work our way up. We're going to just go... We're going to go back to Wildspire in an expedition. We're going to try to take down Kulu-Ya-Ku and Gyrototus. Because one, that'll unlock new Kulu-Ya-Ku armor and new Gyrototus armor. And it is beneficial to refight all these monsters, and we will get optional quests. We need to find Rathian tracks. So this is what we're going to be spending a bulk of our time doing, is refighting monsters we've already fought with probably different weapon combinations now. And unlocking new armor, having more customization. Beating monsters in high rank will give you a chance to get new decorations. So that's very, very beneficial to do a lot of that. So you can't actually track where the Rathian tracks are located. That's kind of the unfortunate part. That's why optional quests are technically the better go-to, because they will always be nearby where the monster you hunted is. But in this case, hopefully we're going to get some good RNG where we can actually just bump into some tracks on our way looking for Kulu-Ya-Ku. So here's Kulu-Ya-Ku's old broken egg. Hopefully on our way to go finding him, we will find Rathian tracks. There are doodles, but those are not what we want. Yeah, and I can't really recommend to you what the best armor would be. Entering high rank with the plethora of customization options now opening up to you with decorations and multiple variations of armor, it's all going to be dependent on your playstyle. Like, whatever works best for you is what you're going to want to use. So let's see if we can take down Kulu-Ya-Ku in high rank. I still want to start with slightly weaker monsters, only because it's a little bit more familiar to us. So let's see how this goes. First, let's just try to flinch shot Kulu into a wall. And you notice that, like, they're a lot stronger. They are a lot stronger now. Alright, so Clue's into a wall. Oh, why am I always just out of reach? Always pick up these materials, very beneficial. Because these monsters are going to be quite a bit tougher. And since we're in expeditions, you are actually able to just capture them. Like, because we're in expeditions or anything else, it's not going to force us to slay anything. It's pretty open with what it's going to let us do. Alright, there we are. There we are. Some old footprints.
Look! It's that mystery monster's trail again!
It's going to be a lot of slow progress to get all those Rathian tracks, unfortunately. So it's going to take quite a bit of work. That's why there's a lot of quests for you to do to get these. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Alright, good. He's near the ledge. This might work in our favor. There we go. The Greysword being such a slow, heavy weapon, it actually does not take very much for the Greysword to get a mounting attack, so that's super awesome. And it does knock him down, so it's going to give us a big window. The Greysword really prioritizes having these big windows to get big attacks off. So let's see if we can get the good knockdown this time. There we go. Nice. And you always want to try to release it right as you get that big flare. Oh, wow. Such damage. Still enraged. Swipe me. The monsters do, it might not be super relevant, but if you play enough low rank, you do kind of notice it. In high rank, the monsters do move a bit faster. Their movements are increased a little bit, along with their attacks being stronger. Hey, look, more Rathian tracks in the middle of battle. Even if you have to take damage, I cannot stress enough to always collect these Rathian tracks. Alright, this is gonna suck. Oh, I might actually get killed here. Unless... Alright, looks like Kulu's going for Milo, but Milo ran to us. So, like, Milo almost legit got us killed. Oh, nice. So Kulu's still enraged, but he is running away from us now. Does make this a little bit more obnoxious now. But this does give us more chance to, yeah, find these Rathian tracks. Old gashes. Is it this? It is. Yeah, I think, even though we already went through here, I don't think it... Yeah.
We're doing good.
I don't think it... Those are already there. I just think the longer you hear, or maybe through RNG chance, it spawns more tracks, potentially. So just, even if you grab a couple tracks, always keep an eye out. It's always good just to watch. Alright. No. He's still... Man, how long is he gonna stay in rage, man? We are hitting him for huge damage, though, so this is working. If we had focus, this would actually increase our, see if I can... If we had red pits, we could actually stun him enough in the face. I mean, right, yes, stones also do the same thing, so that is beneficial. Okay, I'm actually at a bad angle. Oh, he actually moved in front of us where we got a small attack off. We didn't get the big attack, but we did get an attack. He is almost dead because he's in his nest, so we know he's almost defeated. Come on. Alright, walk into my attack. Yeah, and there we go. We're not going to get as many materials for this. If we had actual optional quests, we would get obviously far more rewards, but we don't have that luxury until you hunt the monster, I believe. So we're only going to get a couple materials, but this does unlock the armor. By just defeating the monster, you get the armor, and then you get the optional quest. We will double back through doing the optional quests. So now let's see if we can find more Rathian tracks and go take down Giratodus. He might be a little bit easier, but it's also going to restrict our movements being in the water, so that might hurt us a little bit. But Giratodus is only in one section of the map all the time, so we're pretty safe knowing where he'll be. And being an expedition is an upside because even if you're struggling immensely fighting these new high rank monsters, this does work out because you can feint as many times as you need to just beat a monster or just to get experience, just to get some practice in against, because these newer monsters are definitely going to be harder. They're not going to be easy. Thankfully, Giratodus is a big boy. So let's soften him up as he's killing me. So let's I need to make more high potions. Yeah, Giratodus is big, so yeah, he'll be a little bit easier to hit. Always remember about that Slinger Burst combo with Iceborne to go straight into a true charge slash. I whiff the attack because that's what I'm known for. Uh-oh. Can I get lucky? No, wow, the mud yanks me in. That's unfortunate. And since we have the botanical research, I would also highly recommend having him like cultivate honey and stuff in potions. Well, I mean, I guess herbs. But having him cultivate that so you can just have a stockpile of high potions, because now that we're in high rank, potions are gonna work, but they're definitely not gonna be what I would recommend you use. Also, Giratodus is way easier to hit. But unfortunately, we're tanking through a lot of attacks, so we are dying. Let's set a health booster. And to stand in this. This is another specialized tool that we got earlier. I just never used it yet. Just standing in it does heal your HP gradually. Very nice. See if this works. Is he close enough to the wall? He might. Yeah, he's not. Luckily, Jira does have a large body, so he is actually kind of easy to hit no matter what. His hitboxes are very generous. I don't know how much longer that soften's gonna last, so we'll just re-soften it right back up just to extend it. Maybe... And the health booster is actually very similar to your mantles. It will wear off, it'll go away, but it does also have a recharge, so it does come back. Hey! Oh man, the gods are hitting me now. It's a little bit unfortunate. He's not enraged. If I could grab some slinger ammo, we could go for a flinch shot potentially. He is right near a wall. Maybe we should. Nah, this might not work. Am I out of stamina? I am. Sometimes you can hang on with just a sliver of stamina left, and it will actually work and kind of let you. Alright, can I? Ah. I'm getting real desperate for this. I'm trying my best to knock him into the wall. There we go. That works. Can we get it? Oh! His head moves just enough to be out of the range of my big attack. Although we can try to go for a mount with these ledges. Haha. We did it. Got the mount. And if this doesn't finish him off, I'm sure the ground combo after we knock him down will finish him. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, maybe it's not going to give it to us because he's almost worn out. Yeah, no. Come on. Wow, that did not defeat him? That's wild, man. Where's he at? We broke his tail. Man. You can see that Gyarados is like very weak and trying to run away again. But man, he is persistent right now. So while he runs away, I'm just gonna get him with all these softens. Maybe we'll kill him on our way there. And there you go. The little nub to his tail defeated him. And this will give us new Gyarados stuff. We'll go back to town and we'll check out the 2 new sets of armor we unlocked, and we'll kind of go over, maybe we'll see something a little bit different in the armor slots or decorations. Probably not. Maybe we'll get, you know, the RNG chance for a decoration. We might not. They're more common through optional quests. And we did not. You'd see it here on the special rewards. That's where you would see it. But it's always this result. You'll see that the investigation progress for Rathian is increasing. That's why you always want to find those tracks. Even if you find no tracks, if you complete an optional quest, the progress research will go up anyways. And our Vigorwasp is now at the maximum level. The proficiency of healing is as high as it'll go. And next time, we'll have to get a different gadget to use besides the Vigorwasp spray, which is gonna suck because I like when Miley heals me.
How's your gear holding up?
So back over at the smithy, the new stuff we have unlocked now. We now have Gyarados' Alpha and the Beta armor, which I mean is the difference is minuscule. Kind of similar. The decoration slots only has 1, pants have it 2. But now if we use the pants, we can get focus level 2, which is really good for using the greatsword or the switch axe. What else is focus great for? I think it's primarily useful for switch axe and greatsword. So if you're using the greatsword, this is a great piece of armor to currently have for it. And if you use the switch axe, this is also great to use. So kind of similar, like aquatic polar mobility, trash. Even the beta helmet with the decoration slot, kind of bad. I wouldn't recommend using that. Muck resistance, trash. Water tech, if you're going for elemental build, this is very good. You get 2 levels of water tech and a deco slot, really nice. Ice resist, meh. Focus, great. Kulu though, on the other hand, weakness exploit is on the helmet, which is really good. Critical Eye and Stamina Surge is on the chest. Very good. Critical Eye with that affinity. Awesome. The gloves also have critical eye as well, really good. Item prolonger is kind of decent if you use items, but then the pants have critical eye and 1 deco slot, or you can do item prolonger. So most of Cool Yakuza is great. I will actually get these in between episodes for the next one, so I will add these to my wish list and I will collect these. I'm going for the alpha ones because they're the only ones that have weakness exploit or critical eye, and as I've mentioned, we don't really have deco slots to really maximize on these. So there's that. Palico armor is kind of the same thing. I didn't go over this when we were first here, but we have Milo's armor does not change, it just gets stronger. It literally doesn't have deco slots. It doesn't have like new abilities. It's just the same stuff, just stronger, so he, I guess, survives better. As for charms, there are new charms. Focus charm, really good if you want to just have focus instead of trying to build armor around it. Muck Resist, Leap of Faith, both pretty bad. Special boost, decent I think. I'm not sure because I'm not a bowgun user. And Critical Draw is actually good on the Greatsword because if you just kind of do tap strats by just sheathing the weapon, pulling it out with that first attack of big damage, your draw attack will have 30%, 60, or 100% affinity. Those are all very good if you want to just do, you know, like I said, run and tap strategies. It is a good thing to do. This is actually a good ability on the longsword if you use the EI sheath abilities. So this is really good to use if you want to play that way. I don't play that way, so I don't use it, but it could be beneficial to you. But that is all we will do this time. I will collect, recovery speed. I will collect that Cool Yaku armor for next time. And the next episode, I will also be switching, I believe it's to the dual blades. So, next time on Monster Hunter World, we'll keep searching for Rathian tracks and taking down the high rank versions of monsters we have already defeated. Until next time, everyone.